We're going marshmallow hair today. It's worse, whatever. We're doing whatever today. We're living with the hair situation. And we'll be adjusting the camera as we see fit. Yeah. Need some decent royalty-free beats, yo. Right? Marshmallow hair is just it's killing me at the moment. It's a thing. Yeah, let's pull up some royalty-free beats. Let's get them tunes to paint to. Should have still kept that Twitch music app. But the problem is that the Twitch music app automatically gets a video suppressed on Facebook, on YouTube. So well, it's demonetized. That just risks. I know. Thanks, man. Yo, yiggity yo. What's this, bro? What's this? What did I just open? I don't know. Oh man, that's GOG. I don't need GOG open. Well, I probably should update GOG, but I probably don't want to be doing that. Something and she's not. Something and stuff more. Doing the things I thinking too much about stuff. Oh god. Nice. How you been, man? Haven't seen you in a while. How did the move go? How's things been? La musica. La musica. Man, I wish they had like some. Well, I guess 3.2 million subscribers for no copyright sounds. So, gotta be decent at least, I guess. Gaming, just songs, melodic dubstep, royalty-free music for YouTube. Have they got genres? Drum and bass. Man, they ain't got no genres. Fuck it. Let's just into the radio station. Let's see what it's like. Oh my god, it's corporate ambience music. Oh, it's bad. It's so fucking bad. Fuck off YouTube music. Oh my god, what the fuck? I use pretzel rocks. Really? Alright, let's see. Corporate ambient music. I can't believe that was like fucking. Ayy. Yeah, 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 yeah. Thanks, man. Problem is that like I've got songs stuck in my head and shit. I fucking already signed up, yo. Cool. Next. Next. Come on. Come on. Next. Next. Just dive right in, yo. EDM. Ugh. Yo, I wonder if um Lemon Demon's on here. Is it called Mouthfeels? Man, that's sad. I don't know if I could live there. Okay. Let's get in. Ugh. Alrighty. Ow. Alright, let's start fucking around and finding out. This is like too you know what, I'm just gonna leave it. I always turn this shit down. It's not perfect, but at least it's safe. Yeah, man. No, I appreciate it. I need a fucking bottle opener. Fuck, man. That ain't gonna work with the bottle opener. Oh, fucking frustrating. All my other scissors have bottle openers on them. Henry, welcome to Australia. Welcome to Australia. There's one, but I would bring, but you're in isolation, man? Ah, that's like shit. I'm gonna grab a bottle opener. I'll be back. What is wrong? Oh man. Poor Des. The babies are the last ones you want for the want to get the spicy coffee. Ooh, ooh, ooh. Oh, that's good beer, man. Cody makes good beer. Hey, hey guys. You dropped something. It's just the old casual. Whoop, man. Whoop, whoop, whoop. Drop something, guys. Just punch you in the shoulder, man. In high school, man. Oof. Yeah, good thing he's jabbed though. I keep hearing about all the people who are like not jabbed, who are in hospital, and they're just like, no. It was bad. All the fuck it, let's just do EDM. I didn't want to, but I was just gonna be like, fuck. This is gonna be interesting. So, what we're thank goodness, Des is double jabbed because you hear about all the people that are like, you know, my kid has COVID, blah blah blah, or like, oh man, I've got COVID. It's fucking ridiculous. Oh, I fell asleep putting my kid to sleep. I literally got everything ready within like 5 minutes, where it usually takes me half an hour. I was like, oh, fuck. So, progress from the last stream. I got the other one done. Off camera, I glued it onto the bit. And, this is what she looks like in the end. Looks quite nice. Turns out pretty good. Pretty happy with it. I got rid of the last bit. I started drawing last night, and I was like, ah, man, it just did not work out at all. Considering the paints are, like, pretty sure they're in lead canister, like, they're in lead, like, paint tubes. I think it turned out alright. Don't get your art supplies from the op shop, guys. I couldn't believe how good they were as well, and they blend really nicely, like that there. Like to put in perspective, this is what I've still got the palette, and I can still use the palette, but that's the palette there. Like, as we're using like a really minuscule amount. Like, I have a ruler just to put into perspective, like. 13 centimeters, let's say, by what? 9 and a bit? Yeah, about 9 and a bit. So just rule of thumb: if you ever buy op shop art supplies, just wash your hands afterwards, and don't touch your lips or your eyes. There's a good chance you could get lead poisoning. Who needs intelligence? Watercolor Lost Ages because you're meant to thin them out. Yeah, right. So it turned out a lot better than I thought. Let's get into the second one. I've got 2 more to do. This one, and then one after. But let's smash this one out. We're getting smashed. Yeah. Well, you know, I got really drunk one night when I was living in Melbourne, and had mates over and we were drinking at the same time. We're like, let's fucking paint Henry's massive canvas. I had a canvas like about the same height as me, and we painted it in like a drunken stupor. I'm like, yeah, be really artistic and do something abstract, and you could tell I was drunk because I fucking hate abstract art. Yeah, that was a waste of like a $80 canvas. It was like, hey, like they had to make it custom for me and everything. It was fucking ridiculous. Custom framing and everything. Actually, I think I do. Not gonna lie. This is probably going way, way back into like old, old photos on my socials. Um, let's find it. Sorry, I just saw something really. This is the trappings. I can't jump onto Facebook while I'm streaming because otherwise I'm just like, oh, that's really cute. That's like something really touching. I'm just gonna like that, and then I'm gonna maybe drop a comment, and then I gotta go drop a comment, and then all of a sudden you've lost me. I was doom scrolling. I woke up, realized what time it was. I'm like, fuck, I have to start getting to streaming. Then I doom scrolled for about 15 minutes. I'm like, what the fuck am I doing? It was bad. I don't know why I did it, man. Yeah. TikTok. Oh man, I am not allowed to use TikTok. Every time I go to use it, I'm just like, I'm gone. You lose me. Well, for a long, long time. I am literally in the amount of shit posted to my Facebook of just memes. I'm up to the birth of my son. I'm up to the birth of my second son. There's so much memes. Anybody's desperate for memes. I've had to make excuses for being late to work due to it. Oh. 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 No, I've never done that one before. Dude. Fuck. Oh my god, I think I might just have to go into the fucking albums and dig through the albums. I've got a photo of it. It's fucking here. It's on here, man. Uh uh Fuck, are we mobile up? It might be timeline actually. 200 and something photos. Yeah, that's not much. No, no, no. I've been challenged. The challenge has been made. Yeah. Yeah, that can go. Oh man, music is cringe. Fuck. Oh no, man, it's a tag photo. Hey. Oh nah, man. I actually don't know. Maybe that person just like deleted their Facebook. I think they might have. I don't, cause I'm not in the tagged photos anymore. Shit, I don't think I'm in their Facebook photo anymore. Oh well. Oh god. Oh man, there is like so many fucking messages. Oh, I gotta get onto those at some point. Anyway, let's get to drawing. So, our idea is that we are drawing the people who solved the quest. Okay, let me show you what I drew last time. That is threw out. I don't throw out, but I don't crumple, just in case I'm like, I need to use this as a reference. So this is, I keep doing it upside down. So that's what I had last time. Get that fucking shimmer away to shine. So that's what I had last time. I was going for that, like, very much like the hands, like the hands are very much like they're doing that like curve thing where they're like this, and like the thumbs like sticking out from like the old medieval paintings. Sizing completely off. So like, look at the size of that head versus the size of this head. There's no difference. There's no like rule. Hang on a second. How do you rule 3 in this one again? Yeah, hang on a second. You go to your corners. Yeah, draw out your lines. The depth is all wrong. Like, the depth on him here should be in the same depth as this one here. There's no difference in the, because there's no actual like depth to the actual photo. Legs are there. The legs are tiny. That's also the other thing. Do you see? The legs are there. See why I'm doing it? Also, I fucking hate drawing feet. Feet are the worst. Feet are hands down the worst thing to draw. And how is this camera picking up all that fucking reflect? Hands? Hands are easy, man. I spent ages drawing hands. Like, hands were like the thing I drew. Yeah, hands were like the thing I drew. Hands are piss easy. Drawing medieval style hands, though, they're another thing, because, like, you look in references. Actually, I have a reference book. Hang on. So I got this armor book from Donna actually got it for me, but they have pictures of like 80s impressions of like. Here we go. Here we go. So we see this picture of this monk here. Actually, it's probably better to show them like this. So a picture of this monk here. You see how they've got that hand. So proportions and everything in medieval paintings are actually really like spot on, entirely spot on. Hands though, again, everything in battle is all chainmail for what it is, but things like I need to cast a shadow. Hands are like just, they're weirdly spaced, and even in this one, I took it from a medieval painting. Because these monks would spend like months and months and months just like drawing one section. Because, you know, parchment A isn't easy to make back then, and if they fuck up, they have to start over. And if they're like 80 pages in a manuscript and they're on like a centerfold, that's redoing everything and making sure everything is normal. The hands that I did, like, even you can see with the way this one is thrusting, the hand is actually like isn't so with their thrust, they're thrusting like this, and like this is, they've got their shield on, but the hand is like should be like this in the photo, but it's like that, but this, because they don't, sometimes they don't understand how proportions work or what left and right are. Um, and it's like a common thing in medieval paintings to have like weird like hands. Mm. It's anyway, anyway, anyway. Drop. I'm ignoring it. So what we're gonna do? We're gonna just start off with um and I'm yeah um uh there we go. So I'm drawing the Cosmari. I'm drawing. There was three of them. At Quest, and I'm just I can't. I don't think I can really show the reference photo. It would without permission, obviously. So one of the Cosmari was very much on you pay me. So I'm gonna draw him with pointing to his coin purse, being like, money though, money. Black Milk standing there being like, no, read the paper. You have to do the thing. And the other one being like, Warhammer, I got it. It's magic. And the other one being like, oh look, here's the magic symbol thing. So it's same sort of narrow scene thing again. So I've got to cram as much of them in there as possible. So let's put light milk on this side here. So again, start off with that. Head. That's a touch too big already. Oh man, I feel like I can just dim this shit. So of course it's going to be very light outlines at the moment. And necks and these things are always drawn off to the side. I feel like I've got this on zoom. I feel like I've zoomed this camera as well. I feel like I've zoomed all my fucking cameras. No, okay. I'm nitpicking. I'm just nitpicking at shit, which I don't really need to be. So here's one. So let's go again. Same dealie applies. Should always just do the top. Come around. So who was it there? I think it was Lagushka. You can always fix the sketch. It's when you start inking, that's when it's like... The thing I always go to when people are like, oh, when people decide to jump on and be like, oh shit, fucking butts, which I've never actually had happen when you do the art tag, is just be like, yo, have you seen like this like really good? My favorite one is you look at what's his name, JoJo's The JoJo's Bizarre Adventure guy. Who fucking did that? Oh my god, I'm a JoJo fan. I suck so much dick. I am a JoJo's fan. My god. Am I a JoJo's fan? No, Barry, you're just gay. Oh. But I suck so much dick. I know. We were concerned as well, but... No, you're just gay. Oh, thank fuck. No, Fuck, who did JoJo's? God damn it. God damn it. How do I not know his name? The Holy One! I forgot his name. Anyway, you look at his sketches of like his quick drawing. So like, you know, you have your 5 minute, or like you have your minute drawing, minute sketch, 2 minute sketch, 5 minute sketch, and you're meant to draw one thing. Which is how you train up the fundamentals. And his subjectively, you could say look like ass, but you can see where there is, you know, skill and practice been put in. Let's see, catch it big. Neck. Wrong. That's fine. I used to actually draw with biro, and my art teacher would die every time they'd see me doing it. Why are you drawing in biro? You know, you have to commit to that. And I'm like, good. If you make a mistake in biro, there ain't no whiteout. You're not allowed to use whiteout. You have to commit to a lot of lines. Especially if you're doing something sketchy in biro, you have to really be positive that something is going to be drawn like that. So you just roll with whatever fuck ups you make. So I'm gonna go with that same style of the nose, eye, brow. I'm just looking at the people's faces now, just so I can get a real good basic. Man, they've all got the same profile. They're like the same portrait, portrait circles for their heads. There's two guys and one girl, I shouldn't say. Oh, no. Beards and face, expressions change there a bit. Okay. He's actually got to... Let's do his just a touch shorter. I unconsciously act differently when I know an art medium can be erased or undone. I suppose it depends. I'm a little different when I'm drawing. Yeah, I never actually paid attention to that, to be honest. I think when I'm doing like something that I'm like really like, if it's permanent and I have to commit to it, like biro drawing, I'm like, if I have to commit to it, I'm like, well, I fuck it up, I fuck it up. Oh well, stiff shit. I think I'm trying to find myself getting really zoned in more. Well, why I don't draw all that much anymore, because life, distraction. Ooh, that was rough. Ooh, that is also rough. I do apologize. It is also part of the paper as well, guys. So if they do see it later on, I can be like, okay. So we're gonna think about how the arms are gonna go. Okay. So, the reason why we give ourselves boundaries is that we can draw out of them. It really is. It really, really is. Okay, we really want to be thinking about what they're doing and what they're wearing. They all sort of real cuffed stuff. Nothing, actually nothing too cuffed around the neck. Thank goodness I am friends with these people, otherwise it would be terrible to try and source what they wear. Okay. Their sleeve, the tight sleeve, not big sleeve. Good, so we keep our extra 4. So we go outside the parameters of the face until we meet the hair, which will be his left hat. His left hat. You should do one that's the one in front first, who'll be interacting with light milk. Like. I'm gonna put the center one first. Only because I kind of want him to stand out at the front more, because he was more the one pushing the money idea, and I sort of want to have that joke. The other two, I'm gonna have one. I think we're gonna put one holding the warhammer, like off around this area, and then because I think I like this head the best. And this one I'm gonna have just sort of like holding the parchment, the like the ward, like the parchment that gets tied to the fucking weapon and thing. Yeah, sleeve, shoulder, and this is the thing that gets me the most. I have to actually look in a camera and be like this, hand like that, and head looking this way. So if I think about it, be position, shoulders forward. If I had the hand there, pointing to it. So I'm thinking two-dimensional plane, not. No, it's all good. I'm thinking about it. I'm actually have to like feel it out in my head. That's in just before the wrist up. In a lot of like the ones that I've seen references of Eastern like era paintings of that time, they use a very like a very like fluid hand, whereas like a lot of the like English or European paintings from those times were using more of a stiff, like straight line. Yeah, Last Quest. It was, yeah. It was Uh, it was the three Kislevites. The that did the monster quest. So I'm immortalizing them in here. Yeah, right. The like I think it was very much like an English monk thing. They did a lot more of that like really like rigid looking hand, where like a lot of the Eastern and countries used more. I need just a little bit more of an edge on this. Woo, wobbles. Used more of a followed more of a bone structure rather than sort of like the curves of the hand. To not have to worry about doing that line of the arm, we ignore it. We leave it like that. Don't know why. So if we erase this line here, and then this one here, we can just cuff him down. Probably the line of this thumb. Boom. Hold these fingers here. Round them off. He's pointing down. Let the two fingers here hold. Go. That's covering that. We've got that. Then we can taper in that waist here, because it's all going to be a form of blue. And just not pay attention to it, because we can't figure out how to do that. So you know what? We're not worrying about how to draw that. We're not going to do it. We're not going to draw it. The thing with so Russo clothing and Hungarian Kislev clothing and stuff like that is that it is flowy. So you gotta taper shit in and not do too dark a fucking lines, Henry. Come on, man. Jesus. Christ superstar. And bring it out with the sort of Cossack style clothing, you know, their tabards are long. The tunics, I say, should be long. Should have a little bit of a drapey fold in there. And because I'm being lazy, we're not putting them all in frame because, fuck it, we're going to actually ignore that. And just see how the rest of them go. Gonna do light milk next. Because Kislevites, drawing Kislevites are hard. There is wrong. How do I do the hand? I actually quite like the hand and how I did the last time. I'm going to copy that. Oh, of course. Fucking you do the I can't be bothered drawing the rest of the hand trick. Here's the thumb. And you cut in. Actually, your thumb could probably go here. No, it needs to be sticking up to fit the rest of the style. Can see what you're doing with the hands, XD. Oh, sorry. Haven't tried, so you're impressing me. It looks so good so far. Thanks. That's probably as close as I can get right now. So, with the old faithful lazy, is that when somebody's holding something, you don't have to draw the whole hand. You just have to draw most of the fingerless parts, because the fingers are always going to be hidden by something. So if I'm holding something, you've got an edge. You've got an edge here, so you've got a line that comes down here, and then you've got a bump, and then a line that comes into here. So you've got a curve, straight edge, and then your overlap between this line here. So this line, you need the overlap here. So you need the overlap here. You got your other line. It's hard to put it in the camera. Your other line's here, which you've got to, and then you cut. And then this line, which you cut. Ends are weird. I've never found like a how to draw hands thing ever helpful, because they're like, draw all these circles and these lines and doesn't look, and copy these 18 steps. Because a good looking hand on paper doesn't mean it's a good looking hand anatomically. And a lot of people fall into the trapping of, oh, I've got to draw a hand, it's got to be anatomically correct. Are you normally supposed to hide majority of the hands when possible? Cough. You aren't normally supposed to Supposed to hide. Supposed to hide the majority of the hands when possible. um, I think it's because it's such a it takes a lot more to do. That I always just found it easier hiding the hands. Because man, I used to draw mitten people, which got me into drawing cartooning style shit, but that's for another time. Yeah, like and some of this stuff will make a little bit more sense once I've start inking it and stuff, because a lot of the time when I'm sketching, I'll have in my head where the deliberate lines are, but on paper it looks like a bit of a scribbly mess. The things that I hide the most is like this section of the chest, mainly. It's more like the gut down to like the waist, because I can never figure out how hips work. They just that's why you accessorize around. You just throw shit on top of the hips and around that waist area, just because they're just pains in the ass to draw. Sketches are meant to be a scroll mess. Yeah, mostly. Mostly. Uh, I just I I don't I my thoughts on sketches is that they're primarily the thing that I did the most, and they're typically where I would go, okay, cool, I'm done. My art teacher would be like, inking, color. What's the rest of that? There's no shading. No, flat image. Hydrate it. Replaces essential electrolytes lost in sweat. Hydration pack. Hydrating. This dissolves Huntsman's. Yep, less than 48 hours. Or your money back. Caught a huntsman. He died in the process of getting into the bottle. There was like maybe a mil or two left. He was angry, and I went bang with the bottle. He fell in there, kind of fell a little bit to pieces, and he dissolved really fucking quick. Like I was like, oh, okay. Threw him in a trash can. Took the trash out like 2 days later. I'm like, there's no huntsman in there anymore. Oh no, there's part of a huntsman. Why is the blue water green? That was a fun learning experience. It's the Maxim ones that actually do it. I don't know about those ones. The Maxim ones do it. So I stopped drinking them rather quickly. Fuck that shit, bro. That's fucking horrendous. Like, you're telling me that something I drink can dissolve huntsmans? Fuck that. They're like exoskeleton and everything. Yeah. Look, you catch huntsmans and let them go. Most of the time. When they're angry, though, you gotta get them as quick as possible. Because otherwise they're skirting and scurrying everywhere and they're just like, fuck you, man, I'm gonna get everything. Okay, guy, but, you know, I kind of don't want you crawling across my face of a night time, laying eggs in it, doing me an alien. I don't have the spooky android guys to fix this mess, so I don't have a Ridley. So you know that makes it matters even worse. And we're not in the vacuum of space, so we can't use that to, you know, fix things. Dad, you sharpen his nut and razor. Like milk shitty facial hair. And what will these drawings go on to eventually? Let me show you. So inside the house of teaching, there shall be a box. Within said box, there will be display with these. It's a family album. So it's got 3 panels for essentially pictures to go in. So one will be in here. Next one will be in here. So it'll look like this. So it has us. That's the fight. Has the first fight. The Kislevites there, and the second one and the third one of us losing will be hidden. And then inside here will be something that we've of value. Something of value. There shall be in the chapel. There'll be a little tag, should you say, on both of the things. This and the thing inside. Yeah. So yeah, this is the other thing that I'm doing. Yeah. So yeah, it will look like that. Yeah, I saw it and I was like, that's actually a really good idea. That's a great idea, actually. I was pretty pleased with that, actually. Like, Fucking yeah, actually, let's I'm going for that. Let's get finishing this. It is a nice box. I had to I've got bits in it where I'm gonna fix. There's bars there on the back bit where I'm gonna fix the blocks. There's some blocks that came with it too, where like you can just sort of pull the bars off and be like, oh, I can take this out. And then that's gonna be connected to a few quests. Kislev hat for Ligushka. That is big Kislev hat for Ligushka, my god. My god, Ligushka got the biggest Kislev hat. I just need to fix this part. There you go. And so you can pop the bars off and take the thing from the inside if you so choose. It's a value to a lot of people. Yep. Yeah. Depends on where you're gonna get that value from. Push the hand like that. Just because it is. Textured paper. I do actually need to turn up the light a touch because it's a little bit harder for me to see. How you going, crest writing? Figured more stuff out? I have figured actually a few stuff out. You might want to have if you've still got that link to the Drive version, I've done a few little itsy bitsies to it. So you have a squiz through there. I've been doing it in between work. Oh, by chat, but like work hasn't stopped. One of the guys from my work has just come back from uh, has just come back from holiday like today, and so we've been like one dude down at work. It has put a good halt on the stuff that I've been doing. For Silvercraft stuff, because we all know work comes first. Yeah, it makes things a little hard, especially when you flat chat and then you come home and all you want to do is just sort of relax and crash, but he makes it a little hard because you can't, because you got extra shit to go on to, and then yeah, it's fine. It's all up here, so I can get most of it done, then I can do the final tunings in the mad dash, like the couple of days before we get approval on. So makes things easier. When easier in the fact that when I go into the mad dash mode, it gets done like. But the more I space myself out in this section and do stuff throughout the time when I've got time, the easier it is for me when it comes to mad dash. So shit you not, last quest. Those placards, I did them the night before. The night before. Which I was like, why the fuck do they do that? That's dumb. There was the Cosmari dinner. Probably same as last year. You know, it didn't break it didn't ruin stuff like it wasn't broken, so why fix it? Sort of thing is what my thought is on it. It was a bit of a laugh, gave people something to do, gave a temple card, you know, sort of created a conflict, and then if I felt like stuff was getting out of hand, I could use it as a distraction. So yeah, so there was definitely, I think having it as that icebreaker piece is not bad. It gives thieves something inconsequential to steal, I guess. Yeah. But there's some more stat blocks in there. I was writing out the stat block today at work because it was quiet. Which was fun. There was definitely time to do that, which made things a little easier. Yeah. 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 You're up. That's gonna be a bit of fun. You're probably gonna enjoy that. Not gonna lie. Yeah, that's gonna be a little bit of fun. But what century you're drawing in, young man? Yes, sir. No, sir. 3 bags full, sir. Uh, you have an option for when stolen items get returned to their house of teaching. Essentially they get put back on display, so they still remain in play. I'm coming up. I'm up to the thought where if the main thing, so the first one of the facade, um, that one remains in play all the way up until the final night. Um, we just put it more. Will they cost us anything? Potentially. That is, if something like that would just come back to the House of Teaching, that would be you there in the street, go find the lat milk right now, or lat milk, it's been returned. If it's been stolen, we shouldn't have to pay to receive it back. Pay the person for their efforts, though. Well, that might be a free blessing, maybe. Different ways of how we would reward them. Cat, what are you doing? Say hello to the people. Okay, he's gonna sit on the lap. Did you just headbutt that? You idiot. Yep. And should be running this way then. He's cute. He's annoying though. A bit of a bitey boy. Bit of a feral Cheryl. Not gonna lie. Let's redo this section right here. That's bad. I realize I'm gonna have to re-scrape. Was he the a-hole cat you've been talking? Yes, he's the a-hole cat. He's my asshole cat. He's becoming really affectionate at the moment, which is great. Except he's the asshole kind of affectionate. He's like, no. I want cuddles now. I don't fuck what you're doing. I want cuddles now. Which I mean is most cats, but you know. find it interesting in a lot of Hungarian stuff and Russo Eastern stuff is that you find that when people are like doing important work, I've conditioned one of my cats to sit on me like a baby, so belly up, only when I sit at my desk. What's interesting is that you probably see in like a bunch of old media is that old media, old artwork like this is when people are doing important things. They've got their eyes closed. Um, I find you see a lot more in like the Eastern stuff, like the Russo stuff. Even in like a lot of Catholicistic stuff is Catholicistic. That's not even a word. I've had one too many of these. Yeah. But that's it. I'm gonna have to make teal. Posmari teal in watercolor. That's gonna be fun to make. Oh, I don't like that. Anyway, let's get to outlining. So, yeah, no, fuck that. That's not gonna be fun. I think the blue is going to be able to teal down enough with enough yellow, but no fucking idea. Or enough like really bright green. No idea how I'm gonna get anywhere close to that. Very light washes is what my thought is gonna be. So, I think part of the reason why last time my lines weren't going so great was probably because I wasn't taking as much time with them. And also, I was trying to speed through them really fast. Don't do that, that's dumb. That's a really dumb thing to do. Take your time with your lines. Make sure your brush doesn't have any stray ends. Nip them if you need to. Yep, nip them. Perfect. How gross is this water? Yeah, I'd only moderately get sick if I drank from that. Yeah, let's hold them together nicely now. I hate it how you have to knit brushes, because like, whenever I do it, I always fuck them up. Fucking hate having to knit brushes. Your ash and grey, I need the black. Okay. Good music. Okay. Uh, You went on that one, definitely. Jesus Christ. And I find that even ink the outside of your stuff. I was thinking that, I'm like, If I outline like this, it should be alright. I find that even when you're inking the outlines, follow on the stuff that's not going to be actually in the picture, because it still carries on that same flow, that same natural movement. Is that you, woman? What is it that you are doing?
Something.
What are you looking for?
I have a DIY project.
Oh no. What is the DIYs?
A wooden magnetic frame for these.
Hmm? Oh.
So I can put them up on the wall. Jeez.
What about, like, I've got this, but like just a bit of a back poster board or something like that, and then
So I want to be able to roll them up, switch them out because there's like
a bajillion.
10. I don't want them all up.
Ah, okay.
I've got the plan.
Okay.
It involves magnets I already own.
Oh, I just strained my back.
And we need to go get that wood stuff. The stuff that's with the dowel, but it's not round. It's rectangle.
Oh, I know what you're on about. Yeah, yeah.
So I can bring these on.
We can do that tomorrow if you want.
Big child is sick.
Yeah, true.
He can't leave the home.
Well, I mean, he could, but he's not. It's not like
That's not nice.
Yeah, I know.
It's not like
Oh, yeah, true.
he almost had an emotional breakdown because it wouldn't let him play more tablet.
Oh, that poor little boy. Okay. Let's get back into it. Sorry. I used to have these really good like nibs for like actual inking with like nibs. And they were amazing. They would just go anything. But my dumbass, when I was younger, left all my art supplies at my school when I was in Melbourne. And then when I left Melbourne, like, oh, there's no going back for them now. They've essentially been donated to the school anyway, so fuck it. these ooh, no, I don't think I could ever find ones that were like that. I'd done something to them, and like they were like there were ones that were just like, oh, you broke a nib. Here's a nib of mine the teacher gave me, and they're like really well used and just butter, just butter across the page. Um, yeah, I don't think I'm ever gonna get nibs like that again. It takes a lot of practice also to use nibs again. I am way out of practice with nibs. Way, way out of practice. Yeah, jeez. Good, quite a good couple of years. Yeah, I'm excited for Quest. I've got a lot of stuff to do. Um, but yeah, it'll be good. I can't wait to see people do this quest, like the House of Teaching quest, and I can't wait to see people have to deal with the consequences um of the of what's going to end up happening. Maybe consequences, just like interacting with it and just uh. First, if it's like you're a DM or you're playing D&D and like finally this plan just just finally comes to fruition and it all just falls into place. That's what last quest was like. Oh man, so I cannot wait. I was gonna try and get my Landschneck done for quest, but that definitely is not going to happen. I'm gonna try and get some more lettering done on my robes, so in the in between. I almost had the week before off quest as well. Got to get approved from work, but we realized how actually low on staff we actually are. And yeah, that was like promptly like, hey, do you actually have to do that event in April? Yeah, I do. Oh, you know how you asked for extra time off after the fact? You want me to cancel it? Yeah, if you would please. Hmm. This one needs to be inked. One more needs to be drawn and inked. I've got the arm to finish off. I've got all the wadding and the material for that one. It's just I've got to make a sleeve to then attach to the outside. I've got decorating to do the box. And I think that is that. It's just small things. Oh, on the robe, on my priest robes. Well, I've done 2 lines on my leg, and I want to fill the whole leg. And the 2 lines are like just the knee band. So like, however much, like 2 lines across the knee. That's it. I've got a fair bit more to go on that. But you know, priest whites are pretty good. Not gonna complain. They're coming along. I actually got the stencil on that for back from my in-laws, which means I can actually do them. So I accidentally left it there last time I was over there. And I am sort of winging it with what I'm writing on it, which I know I shouldn't be, but I kind of am. So I have an idea of what like the character would put on it. But it's about like I think it's more like it's gonna look cool. It's gonna look like I took the inspiration from like in Warhammer 40k, some of the Space Marines will have writing across across one of their shoulders. They're like librarians and stuff like that, or like members of Death Watch, and they look awesome. And it's also some cultist things as well. You get in the with the Sigmarites is that they will just cover their body in like written scroll tattoos. Oh no. Shit, bro. What the fuck? What the fuck? Oh no! He died! I fucking died! What the shit? You better be charged. Hang on. I gotta turn back on the camera. Oh, sheesh, y'all. Are you not fucking charging? Oh my god, it updated. Maybe it was an update. Oh no. Fuck, man. It's on 0%. Yeah, it just died. Okay. That's not happening. I'm gonna vanish for a hot second. Hibbity hobbity habbity hey. This young man is gone elsewhere. It's okay, I didn't need to see you paint anyway. Yeah, right? I didn't need to see myself paint anyway. Okay, let's set this boy up. There we go. So... transform. Oh my god, and it refreshed the chat and everything. My fuck. Oh. That's my cat and my dog playing. No, no, I need to flip it again. Wait, no, no, I do need to actually flip it. Fuck. No, my brain ain't working right now. Oh my god, I'm flipping it on the wrong axis. Oh my god. Hey, here we go. Let's flip that one again. There we go. Better. Holy fuck. Talk about dodo brain, eh? Shit. Sheesh. Better. Much better. Probably plug that fucking phone in though. Where did it go? What did I do? Oh, there it is. Hippity hoppity. My VR doesn't need a charge. Man, that's a bummer. Oh, shisha, it was a dream. I say this, and I feel like nobody gets the quote. Because am in fact making a quote. And I will not be explaining it. Also because it's cringe. Back in the days when you used to just jump on YouTube for the haha funny. 'Apparently the dude who did Berserk, Kintaro. I'm gonna get up and slot drop it ready. So yeah, I don't have face cam on, so you can't see that. I'm sorry. Okay, back. You'll missed out because my camera died. That's the thing. That's what's happening. That was 100% believable. Yeah, right. I can drop it. I have what the kids say today. Uh the I can work it. I got the um what do kids say today that are cool, that's like hip and cool? God, all weird used to say it when I was younger, when shit was cool, it was like, oh man, that's fucking sick as. Oh, that's epic. No, it was epic. That's fucking epic, dude. Oh, epic. Or oh my god, that was too awesome. Raw XD. When he raw XDs at your girl. That's an old Sim Kit meme. Oh, that is something that my generation fucking regrets like crazy. Them seeing kids, yo. All those poor infants. They don't understand. They don't understand the shame. 2010's fashion was not uh fashion, let's say. It's not fashionable, it was not great. Like some of the shit that like you just forget that was like a thing. Like I remember when like Facebook was like the Twitter of like now, or like Instagram or shit like that. And they like you would go on there and like play like it was like IMVU, but it was like 2D animation shit. It was like it was like Gaia Online, but like the Facebook like build a house version. And it was like, yeah, I'm gonna go on here and socialize with all my internet friends in this microtransaction chat room. I suppose times haven't really changed. Except you've got VoIP now. I thought it would be a fun idea one day. Uh, the Sing kids and young adults look really good these days. They're like elevated the style. It's classic Disney. It's the classic Disney 2010 style that was rubbish, right? I look at like the kids these days, and I'm just like, guys, you're just like taken like the 2010, like early 2000s like style, really like just just sewn the edges on it. I mean, who thinks like realistically, who thinks like side part fringes was like attractive at all? Let's be honest, it made like the rest of your head like super fucking narrow. I don't know what I was thinking when I was younger. And like the bird's nests were a thing. Like fucking with like the fringe part at like the top, like the fringe part like across the top, and like the rest of it like really big and just like messy. Side fringe was my go-to one. Same. Any of like my old high school photos, I'm like, yeah, I am side fringe emo kid, sad boy. Oof. Skinny jeans, like all the slip down in the front and this back all spiked up. That okay, Emma. I'm about to unleash a world of cursed on the land. Like an absolute world of fucking cursed on the land. Let's just appreciate that we don't have to live with this anymore. Keep forgetting how much of a narcissist I am and the amount of profile pictures I have to go through. Way too many. Some of these photos look like they were taken on like a Motorola 2110 or some shit. Fuck, come on. Come on, where is it? I'm finding it. Oh, I'm about to get it. It's coming. It's fuck, where is it? Oh man, this is so cringe. Oh, very, very cringe. This is this is a very big blast from a past. We all will be very respectful and only mock me gently. Okay, all right, we're ready. Oh boy, this is what I. Ah, it's so bad. It's so fucking. Oh, look at that. That was. I thought that was cool. I thought that was like the coolest fucking shit ever. Oh man. Oh, it was something else. This atrocity has been on stream for long enough. Delete. Oh god. Yeah. Oh yeah. Right. Right. So oh man. Oh god. I don't know what the fuck I was thinking, man. Like, yeah, well, that's fucking cool. Who likes actual hair that isn't like a naughty fucking mess? I'm just gonna fucking tear it up. Oh man, it was so bad. Okay, let's get back to this. Let's leave that horrific disaster that is my youth back where it belongs. It was, oh god, I just go back and look at it and go like, how long did your hair take? Also, how dead after the? It was very dead. Like that shit was like fucked. Like fucked. I didn't understand that you should condition your hair after bleaching it, and that was like a good couple of months after bleaching it as well. So it was dead dry. Um, just fucked. The hair was just fucked. Um, it yeah. Hair took like 10 minutes at the very. No, it took like 2 minutes. I just swept down the side, dragged my fingers down across it, and then just grabbed the back of my hair and just scruffed it and scruffed it and scruffed it. No product. It was all just like because the hair was so dry and dead, it just held. Didn't go anywhere. Did not go anywhere at all. Like it was just the hair was fucked. Ban. That's nasty, right? Teenage boys are disgusting. Teenage boys are fucking disgusting. Teenage boys are disgusting.
Yeah, so a teenage girl. I just stumbled on. I may never recover from this.
Yeah.
People shipping Erend and Aloy from Horizon.
I don't know who those people are. I know who Aloy is. I don't know who the other person is.
Erend's like Erend's like a himbo.
What's wrong with himbos?
He's not a himbo in like the attractive sense. He's a himbo.
Okay, hang on. On a scale of Wolverine to
I do not
Joe
think
Rogan.
this man is attractive.
On a scale of Wolverine to Joe Rogan. Oh god, he's Joe Rogan.
He's a very sweet man. However.
Oh no! If he's a nice guy, he's automatically.
No. They're like brother and sister.
Oh, that's a little bit.
And then I also stumbled upon people shipping Aloy and Teb. So if you haven't played the games, Teb is the dude who's like at least 10 years older than her.
Ooh,
who almost fought to his death in the beginning of the first fucking game when she's like 6 years
old. Oh, that's like the dad though.
No. That's Rost.
Oh, okay.
This is like he's just one of the hunters from the Nora tribe.
I was like, fuck, dude, that's
Aloy goes and saves him, and then years later, when she's doing the proving, Teb's like the only person who will talk to her pretty much.
Ah, right.
But you know, he turned into a bit of a wimp from his death experience.
Well, I mean, you know.
And
you almost fall off something and die, you know.
Doing fan art of them laying next to a fire, and it's forever burned into my memory now.
Just like the fire burnt their rug. Oh!
Some things shouldn't be seen, and both of those things are some of those things.
Why were you looking up that stuff?
I wasn't. I was looking to see if...
Oh, yeah, sure.
I was looking to see if... No, well, because in the first game there were no, like, romance options. Or there was no, like, alluding of anything, and I was just seeing if this one, if there was, since the beginning, there was some alluding to some romanticness. So I was seeing if there was anything
for our little sewing boy.
And then no. And then
why not him?
No.
Why?
Sewing boy?
Yeah,
Teb?
man.
No.
That's Teb, yeah?
Yes.
Oh, okay then. Well, I mean, you know, he's a sweetie.
Yes.
And?
He can stay a sweetie.
No. Why do you hate him?
I don't.
You just want Ayla to be with the leather jacket bad boy.
There really isn't one. Well, no, there really isn't.
She says this.
There's like Draka.
Which is like from motorcycle.
Well, oh, there's Nil actually. But I don't know what they did to his character model in this game. I'm not into it. It's just no, thank you. There's lots of lesbians in the game.
There's a what?
There's a lot of lesbians. There's like 3 lesbian couples, and I love it.
I mean, you know, good.
Or 3 alluded lesbian couples at the very least.
Out of all the LGBTQ community, they're probably the people to get the least representation, I would say, aside from maybe bis. And the other ones.
I don't know. I'm very happy though, and there was like reference to one of the side quest characters being gay.
Okay.
Which I wasn't super crazy about the way they did that, but anyway.
I mean, representation is good as long as it's not like, you know,
it was just such a brief thing that it was like, I like almost missed it at first, and then I was like, hang on a minute.
Oh, well, then that should be alright. That's how it should be done.
It was a little bit cliche.
Oh, okay.
Anyway.
But like, okay, Last of Us, Bill, yeah. That's a good way to be like, yeah, this character's gay, but you know, that's not their fucking personality.
Yeah. Well, this just the way that they like. The reason that I almost missed it is because it was like basically you had to go find this dude who was like you were given the quest by his sister, right?
Yeah.
And this dude is like no one in the tribe values him. He was assigned like cleaning duties.
Yeah.
Anyway, you find him.
Emma, the pain in her voice, I feel it. What, Ken is like, I'm joined in halfway, so I'm completely lost in the combo. Don't worry about it. You don't want to get involved. This is not a combo you want to start getting actually in the loop for.
I hope no one wanted to play the game because I'm just spoiling everything.
By the way, Horizon Zero Dawn
Forbidden
and
West.
Forbidden West spoilers just like straight up right now. Heads up.
Sorry.
Not sorry. Yeah, keep going.
Anyway, they were like doing some challenge, and you're supposed to do it in duos,
Yeah.
but no one wanted to do it with him, so he just did it by himself.
Oh, poor baby.
And anyway, so Ailey went to go find him, and she came across one of the guys from the other, like from another duo.
Yeah.
She went up, she found him, she brought him back down, and then this other guy like said something to him to the effect of like wanting to be partners, like dueling partners, not yeah. And then his sister came up and was like, he's cute, and then this dude was like, oh, shut up. But it was like real like stereotypical.
Yeah.
Gay,
Like
shut up.
Yeah.
And I was like, okay. That was a bit on the nose, but that's fine.
I mean, like, yeah, you know, you look back in older cultures and stuff like that, and it's not really like something that is like ever an issue. It's only modern society that created an issue out of it.
It was just weird the way that it was like that particular scenario was like introduced, opposed to the like lesbian relationships in the game.
Not really.
Well, okay, so the first time it was alluded was between Elizabeth and someone else.
Yeah.
And then there's an actual like couple. You talk to one half of the couple. And she says like, you know, I had to leave my wife back at wherever.
Yeah.
And it was really like nonchalant, but. And this third one is like one of the companions.
Yeah. But like.
Has a potential love interest.
But like. It came up naturally in.
Yeah, whereas I feel like that was just, it was just, you kind of have to play that mission and see it, and that it was just very
like yeah, tropey.
Yeah, it was
Okay.
It was interesting. I thought it was also interesting how they made because you know how they have like the phrases that they use when they're fighting.
Yeah.
Right? So his fighting, not so much the phrases, but the tone in which he says them is quite like.
Camp?
No, it's actually quite like, I don't know, normal masculine, whatever.
Well, I mean, that's good.
Think of like regular male, and that's what it sounds like.
Well,
but then
that's
when
good.
he talks, he's got like this effeminate like.
But that's good. That's
Stereotypical
actually then
gay.
treating the character as like.
I just don't understand why they changed it though. Like it
Oh,
almost.
is it like?
It almost
is
sounds
it-
like there's different voice actors.
Oh, okay. That's just laziness then.
Not that he says a whole lot when he's fighting.
But like, you know,
It's like
if they used the
different
same
vocabulary
voice
words,
actor and was just like,
but
you know.
it sounds different.
Okay.
Like there's different inflection in his voice and stuff.
Okay.
I don't know whether that was just.
Time constraints because of COVID and stuff like that, or.
I can't imagine that. I just don't know.
Well, I mean, a lot of
maybe
a lot of
dialogue
audio gets
choice.
recorded way beforehand, so.
It wasn't like super like. It wasn't like super like stereotypical feminine gay. But his talking to voice was like definitely. Excuse me.
Himbo number 8, rather than, you know, this is the character actually fighting.
Yeah, I don't know. Because I was a bit like taken aback when he started talking after the fight, and I was like,
Excuse me, what?
is there someone else? Because that was not you.
Yeah, I find it weird when they cut corners like that, because it is jarring.
I think it was just like the voice actor's choice. If he chose to.
No. It would be direction.
I don't know. There's a lot of glitches in the game, though, I will say.
Well, yeah, it's a COVID game, man.
There's bits where you're climbing up cliffs, and then if you look at it from the side, you're like this far off the actual cliff. You're just like climbing in the air.
Yep. Yeah. No, I've noticed that. I just choose not to acknowledge that sort of stuff. But
it's good. The characters look almost exactly like their voice actors.
Oh yeah, like they would have had to do a lot of
spot
mocap.
on. It looks so good.
But they would have had to do a lot of not actual like pinpoint mocap, but actually like translational mocap. So like video of the face, and then the animators just doing frame by frame, just to try and get it right over the face, rather than in the studio.
Oh, I had this really weird glitch. I was in like the forest,
yeah,
and I was like, this area seems like super bare. Why is there nothing here? And then all of a sudden, out of nowhere, like 8 really big like fuck off trees just popped up. Just like out of nowhere.
Just
I was just standing there, and next thing there was this fucking huge tree next to me. And I was like, oh.
What is it? Assassin's Creed Unity? Faces didn't even load. You only got his eyeballs and jaws.
I didn't care for Assassin's Creed. It's all the same game.
You're right there. You mean your hoe burger? No, please don't. That kid is feral enough as it is. He's already telling us all to go away, so you know. Go away!
He's cute.
I said to him, okay, let's go get your pajamas on. He goes, let's go, and jumps off the bed and starts running to the fucking door. I'm like, kill you.
He thinks it means
What was that?
He thinks it means
Leave it out.
because whenever we're going, I'm like, let's go, because I know he goes to the door when I say that.
Yeah, but you've like,
I don't have to trace him.
but you've like classically conditioned him into thinking that saying that phrase means we're going outside, we're going in the car.
Because that's what it means. When you're
But, like,
here, that's
but
what it
like,
means.
but like, even like saying let's go to do something, or like let's go put on your pajamas, he goes door, car, bye.
You could just say, let's put pajamas on.
Oh, so let's go put on pajamas, like.
Finish this, and then I'm gonna go to bed.
Okay, no.
Yeah, I've run out of things to do. I've only got like the main storyline
Oh, really?
and some annoying like.
Man, I don't know. I don't understand how you do it. How you can do all the side quests like that.
Because I like to have most of it done. Well, okay, so
I just lose interest in it.
So
I just
I'm
can't.
getting to that point, but the only reason that I'm doing them all is because when I played for Zero Dawn,
Yeah.
I did the whole quest line and everything and didn't fully explore the map, and then I realized afterwards that I totally missed a town.
Oh, right.
So I'd missed all of the quests, plus I'd missed their support for like the big
Battle.
battle. So I had to redo it so I could get the achievement.
Ah.
So if I just do all of this exploring and gathering now,
Fucking Ken is like, let's go.
you'll have to record him saying it
Yeah, dude.
and go away.
Yeah. Go away.
It's so cute.
It's so funny. I don't
He
understand.
says so many words for a little. He's not even 1.5.
Yeah. He's so young, but he's like saying fucking heaps of shit.
Because Atlas didn't really start talking until
Yeah.
he was 2.5.
Oh, little muffin berries. Cannot believe my kids. They're all. Did you just abandon me, woman?
I am slowly backing out.
How dare you? I wish to hold you hostage in this conversation. I don't know.
I'm the only one inputting here.
Fuck you!
Have to add, you won't even come and watch me play the game.
Oh yeah, that was date night last night.
Yeah, except it just turned into you going, I'm gonna go to the toilet, and then you never came.
I was like, you're sitting there playing Horizon Zero Dawn.
The game plan was to both sit in there and do things like play games.
No. I
But
thought we were going to sit down and watch a movie or something.
You never want to watch a movie. I don't watch movies with you. You sit on your phone the whole time.
No.
Yes.
Choose what I haven't already spoiled for myself and watched the plot synopsis on.
Also, I've decided we can go see Batman if we want to.
Wait, why?
It's wrong. It's Batman. He's
Okay,
my
fair.
favorite.
Okay, fair. Okay, fair.
I don't know when though. He's supposed to do a really good job. Apparently the dude who wrote the script wrote the role for him.
Oh, okay, good. Slap a cockerel uniform on him and send him off the field.
Stuff.
Yeah.
He'd do good as well.
He would. Whenever we hand him a sword, he just grabs it, lifts it up in the air, and just runs. So he's already got most of it down. He even pretends to fall to the ground and die.
He does.
He does. Oh, he's funny. Atlas just sort of stands there and looks at him and pulls the like.
I don't know what's going on.
What are they doing, Mum? Why is he on the ground?
I read this, I was on TikTok today, and there was this video, it was like one of those intuitive, like, tarot pulls. Tarot card pulls.
Yeah, right.
Right, and I always listen to them, and it's like, always generic, right? Which is whatever. I don't care, either way.
Hokum.
But the first card was like, this is how you want people to see you, and it was like, I don't know, something like being strong and that you've got everything under control. And then the second card was how people actually view you, and she pulled the hermit, and I was like, oh no! I was like, she fucking knows, she knows me.
What the fuck?
And then the third one was something like wisdom, and she was like, the people that you talk to know you're wise, and I was like, oh what, my family? Like all 5 people I talk to. When she pulled the hermit card though and said it, I was like, oh no. Getting too real.
Take it back, let's go back. Fuck, man. 1, 2, 3, 4.
Okay, I'm actually gonna go to bed now.
Alright, see you, Hoburger.
Wake me up at 4 in the morning screaming water.
No, well, you know, I'll be asleep.
That is true. You do sleep about.
I sleep through all of it, man. Heavy sleepers?
Do you know Atlas keeps coming into bed when we're asleep?
Yeah.
And Asta's cuddling me. I think falls up into bed and tries to like push him Asta, and I'm like, no, Atlas, just go on the other side. Just go on that side. Go between Dad and Asta. And he's like, ugh, no. So he gets off the bed and then comes around to my side and starts pushing me. Let's just get in the middle. Stop it. At like 5 in the morning. Just like, leave me alone. Just get in the middle of the bed.
Oh, man.
He won't leave me be.
Ken says goodnight. Because you were saying you were going to bed now.
Good night, my
And then-
hands. Because I'm such a good conversationalist.
I told you, Ho, you could stream.
No, no one would listen. Or they'd be like Lockie and think I'm this cute gamer girl, but they would be wrong.
Well, I mean, he is like a 14-year-old boy or whatever. No, wait, hang on. He's like 18 or something like that, isn't he?
Who?
Loppy, LCN.
Oh, he's like 25.
Oh, really? Oh, what the
Yeah.
fuck?
He's like an adult.
Then how... I understand how he came to that conclusion then.
What?
How he's got this perception of you like some like...
Because LCN keeps telling him that I like pink and I play games.
And so what, he thinks you're like...
It's just... And I like cute shit, like
So
this. And so in his little pea brain, he thinks,
he
oh my
thinks-
god, she's gonna be 4 foot nothing and skinny and cute. Not any of those things I am.
You're
Not a
cute.
single one.
You're cute.
I am a goblin.
Yeah, but that's hard.
They created Goblin Call for me.
Actually, you know what? What's really funny? There's an actual like thrash band that is Goblin Core.
It is also an aesthetic style.
I know, but every time I hear Goblin Core, I just think of that, and I just think of you like as the Goblin lead singer.
It's possible.
Give off the same
You
vibe.
don't know what I did during the day.
Get yourself green.
I just-
Emma said, love your opinions on topics, Dana. Interrupt stream more often, please. Ken, I second this. Hashtag vote for stream, Dana. Oh, fuck. Thanks. You just take over my stream now.
One time Cody spoke to me
Oh
on
my
a game.
god, that's so great. I was talking to Cody on Discord, and Dana jumps on the forest, and I think it was when we moved into the new place, was it?
Yeah, no, not here.
It was at the other place, yeah.
Yeah.
And I think it was like new computer or something like that. It was like, I did something with the computer. I was just like, oh, look how good this looks in the forest.
You have been playing with Cody, I think,
Yeah.
that night, the forest.
Yeah,
And then you'd mentioned that I was also playing it.
Yeah.
I jumped on to play it.
yeah,
And Cody was also on.
yeah, because I jumped off.
But I didn't know he was on.
Because I'd forgotten that Discord was still open. And so there's just Dana's just playing the forest, and I've recorded, and I've just got like the recording software up, and no, because we had set it up to spook you.
Oh, I guess, maybe.
We had set it up to spook you, and Cody's like, Dana's still on. I'm like, yeah, you just spook him. It's really fucking funny.
That's right, I think you're in the lounge room.
Yeah, and then all I hear is ah.
I almost vomited. It scared me.
Cody just goes, "Hi, Dana."
The American accent is coming up. I was like, oh, I know.
He just goes, "Yeehaw, Dana, yeehaw." Cat.
First and last time I talked to anyone.
You never went on the computer. You've never been on the computer since then.
To play the Outer Worlds. But that was
Oh,
it.
yeah,
That
true.
And then like at the beginning of COVID when I played The Long Dark.
Oh yeah, fair.
Which I think I'm going to buy it for the Switch.
Just get it, dude. I don't
Apparently
care.
it's okay if you disable... Is it gyro? Is that what it's called?
Yeah,
Apparently if you disable that it's playable. Like it's good.
but Gyro's great
No, apparently it is not good.
for this on the Long Dark. Oh well, this is the same company that says, "Oh no, we're going out to the woods and, spending a good majority of fucking the money on taking realistic photos of plants and trees and shit."
That's not quite what they did.
But also like
They like motion tracked animals and stuff in like the wilderness.
But I mean,
To
like,
make it more authentic in the game. Like
That's-
to model their...
that's why you got documentaries and shit for. That's why you got documentaries and
How do
shit
you know?
for.
Does it look like I developed games?
I don't know, Dana.
Anyway, I'm actually going to be...
Are you sure? You sure you don't want to talk about how butthurt
I
you?
might come back.
You sure how you don't want to talk about how butthurt you get about how dreadful the Long Dark, how much they fucked up the Long Dark?
It wasn't that they fucked it up. I just don't understand. The game came out in like 2014 or something. So that's like 7 years.
It came out about a year or two after the forest.
It was like 2014 or 2015. And in that time, all they've managed to do is 4 episodes and 2 reduxes.
And they've rebuilt the game twice.
No. That was the reduxes they did. So they did the reduxes. Because the actual area of the game hasn't changed. So they made the first 2 episodes and then they basically just completely scrapped that. Started again. But it, for whatever reason, took them 2 years to develop 1 episode of that. And then put the 2nd episode out, and then it took them that same amount of time to put the 4th episode out. The 3rd and the 4th. I just think it's a little bit ridiculous for a game that's been around for like 7 years.
Yeah, I could understand.
Apparently the developer is a little bit like big aspiration, little focus.
Oh, okay.
So he made many ideas, but
Doesn't know how to narrow down his scope.
Which I think is why the video is.
Oh, right. Oh yeah, I think Cody actually might still have the video of like Dana's reaction of her just like being like she died. She almost died.
Delicate.
The main question is, did you find Timmy? Did you find Timmy, Dana? Did you finish the
No. I have no idea how it is.
Oh, I
I
actually
do
know.
this thing where I absolutely shadow ban myself from the ending of any game that I'm interested in. For as long as I need to.
I actually know how it ends.
Don't tell me. I'll get around to it one day.
It's not as good as you'd think it is.
I don't want to know. I'll look it up when I feel good and ready. I think because again, with like The Long Dark, it took so long to do anything with it that by the time they did something, I was like, I don't care anymore. I'm
So
bored.
the same feels with the forest.
Huh?
The same feels with the forest.
Do you mean The Long Dark?
Well, the forest is you got to find Timmy.
Yeah, no, that's.
Yeah. Do you feel the same with the forest? Is that the story
what
took
I'm
so
saying.
long? Okay, good.
Like the forest, like The Long Dark, they took so long to do anything.
What the fuck was he barking?
I'm just like, nah, I don't care. You know, something happens.
Oh, it's more than something, yo.
Well, I'm not that motivated to find out, but
But the second one's
don't
coming
want
out
to
soon.
know. I maybe will play it. Maybe I'll finish it one day.
I'm going to say this, and then she's going to jump on the PlayStation 5 and realize that we've got it for the PS4, play the fuck out of it on the PS4, after she finishes,
Is this the forest?
yeah.
No, I'm gonna do what I do with Skyrim every couple of years, which is I'll start it, play 20 minutes, and be
Be like,
"Oh, I don't
why
wanna
the
play
fuck did I
beginning
do
of
this again?"
And I'll never go back.
Which is also legit, because fuck that. Honestly, I had to look up the game to see what it's about. I just keep restarting Skyrim. Man, Skyrim gets good when you start doing, like, the Daedric quests. To be fair, and I'm gonna say this only because I am a longtime fan of, The Elder Scrolls, but the games are shit.
You know, that Elsie only just realised that you can have more than one house when you have the Hearthstone? Hearthfire?
Hearthfire DLC.
Yeah, she thought there was only the one location.
But she isn't also, like, the biggest of brains, yo.
No, but you know what? She goes just like listening to Skyrim lore videos.
Yeah, who wouldn't? The Elder Scrolls
She
universe
loves
has...
Skyrim, and I was like, what do you mean?
The Elder Scrolls universe has some amazing... I'm already big brain enough. I'm already galaxy brain enough in the fucking Elder Scrolls lore. Thank you.
Suppose you have to use it for something, don't you?
Well, exactly. I have full comprehension of the Elder Scrolls to the point where I now fundamentally know why the Argonians have memories.
honestly.
Yeah.
You don't present that information. You don't present that information to me within the gameplay. It's obviously not that important.
But I mean, like, it's not.
I'm not going to sit there and read the Lusty Argonian Maid
No.
to find out.
No.
Because I'm not going to read it.
That's not where it is.
My point is more that
Fucking Justin Goods he was at the start of the stream and then out of nowhere he pops up and he goes, "Wait, I need that information." About the memories.
Go on, Henry, take your knowledge.
Okay, so the consensus is that the Argonians have memories for two reasons. So the Argonians were made by the Hist, which is like probably the oldest thing in Nern. The thought is two things. One, when the Hist were molding and making the Argonian, they made them look like the other inhabitants of Tamriel. Argonians don't birth, like give traditional birth. They have eggs, so they have hatchings. Some Argonians, because they are made by the Hist, Argonians are like in essence similar to the Khajiit, is that they can be, they have more than one form because they're a beast race. Because they're essentially agents of the Hist. The Hist made the Argonians. One thought is that they made them to look like the other races of Tamriel, so that way when interbreeding did happen, that they would go, whenever an Argonian becomes impregnated, they go back to the Hist, and yes, it's as the lusty Argonian would allude to, like, they do have reproductive organs that are not like reptilian based, I guess. So they're made in a way where they can interbreed to get the traits of those of the other races, and then go back to the Hist and then do the hatchings. They can also then be born away from the Hist, which is like very rare for Argonians. But if the Hist need to actually mobilize the Argonians and fight against the other forces of Tamriel, the Hist can only go so far because they're trees. So the thought is that memories are actually also there to help give the Hist, to give Hist sap potentially to Argonians that are not connected to the Hist. So when an Argonian's born, they're born in like very close and in the under roots of the Hist, and they're just constantly drenched in the Hist sap. So they have like this like spiritual and also like telepathic connection to the Hist. So when the Oblivion Crisis happened, the Hist called back all the Argonians to Blackmarsh to defend it. What? Oh, hang on, I'll be back.
I'm actually going to pick up these.
The children.
They're like all the same. They're all boys.
Oh yeah, true.
Different.
I don't know why, bro. You could have gotten a female cat. It was your choice.
They're all bees who stalks her from the bed. Coat hangers.
What was that?
Thank me.
Yeah, what was that?
I said my choice was a weird feral cat who stalks her from top of her bed with coat hangers,
That's funny.
or this one here who just sometimes attacks the kid's feet.
Again,
You know
feral.
what? They deserve it most of the time.
Feral. Anyway, as I was saying, the hist, Argonians are essentially like made and birthed to serve the hist. It is a not like a like a it is a it's like a co it's like a relationship between between two species that is beneficial to both. Um, yeah. Essentially, trees saw people slapping hips together, and they went, that might be a problem. What if we, what if we, what if we made those though? What if we make some people and make it so they can slap hips with the other people, so that our people become awesome, but also kind of a like low-key kind of cool as well. Yeah, let's do that. That's how you get Argonians. Also, Khajiit are elves. Yeah. Yeah, I said it. Bosima are actually not elves. They're a beast race. The orcs are elves. They're just elves that got cursed. The Dunmer, well, they're technically half a species. The other half got zapped away by Azura. That's right, I said it. They also deserved it. No, they didn't deserve it. No, the Dwemer deserved what they got. Because I mean, if you're going to straight up trick a fucking Daedric prince, you got it coming. Especially Azura, who's like one of the better Daedric princes. They go, you know what? The inhabitants of Nirn ain't that bad. Kind of don't like some things that are going on down there, but you know what? Let's see how I can help. Don't even start asking me about the towers and what the towers are and why the towers are very important why the towers are very important in the Elder Scrolls. Don't ever dare ask me that, because that will be a rant. Oh no, you've done it now. Now, since you twisted my arm. Sorry. In the Elder Scrolls, there are these things called the towers. There was a few. The Numidian was a tower. The towers are the pillars that hold the world together. I just realized I made. We're gonna ignore that. What I've just done. Anyway, the Numidian was one of the towers. They're technically they're called a few things in the Elder Scrolls universe. They're called the pillars, the towers. Um, the Numidian was a massive Dwemer construct. that just out of existence. And that was a machine that was like an oh fuck. An oh fucku. The Imperial City, their the Imperial Palace, the center, that massive spire right at the center of the Imperial City in Cyrodiil, that is one of the towers, which is why the Altmar, the High Elves are after it, which is why they make war on the Empire, so they could deactivate one of the pillars of Nirn. And the reason why they're doing this is because they want to. So, this is the thing with the Elder Scrolls lore. You think it's just one thing with an explanation. You've got to explain another thing to give context to why they're doing that. So, the reason why the Altmar want to destroy the pillars and essentially destroy Nirn is that because they want to do what the Dwemer did. They want to out of existence and vanish. The thought is that the Dwemer ended up going vanishing and going back to the becoming Aedra. I thought you were going to bed.
I was.
Are you
I'm
stopping?
updating you.
Oh, updating me.
Bedtime things.
Bedtime things, okay.
Bed the end.
Well, thank you, baby.
Just pick the dog out.
Yeah.
Check the.
Yeah.
Collect the baby.
I will.
Farewell.
Alright, love you, bye. Fucking feral hoe. You're rude. I asked me. Anyway, the thought is that the Dwemer want not the Dwemer, the Altmar want to become essentially, they don't want to be tied to Nirn anymore because they were essentially gods. They were essentially like a part of this like energy. So how Nirn was created, it's so hard to explain because it's like the founding concepts of like the whole Elder Scrolls universe. So the whole universe, the spheres and all the sky, like Nirn is like one planet in a sphere. The other in like this massive spherical void. The other planets that you see in the solar system in the Elder Scrolls universe, they are actually the remaining bodies of the Aedra, which are essentially deities that helped form Tamriel and Nirn, which actually helped form Nirn essentially. So they're like the remaining bodies. They were essentially tricked by not Talos. It was they were tricked by. It's been a while. It's been a while since I've had to think about this. I actually have to pull it up. Wow. Oh, what is wrong with me? The Aedra. Here we go. So the whole sphere of what universe you're playing in is called Mundus. Here we go. The Aedra So Akatosh was the first to appear out of all the Aedra. He came up with the idea of time and came up with the idea of actually forming Mundus. So he's the one of the main major ones. What happens in the at the end of Oblivion? And I'm not going to say spoilers because you should have already played it by now. Welcome to my TED talk. Is that Martin died and became an aspect of Akatosh, and sealed the gates of Oblivion, and essentially reclosed that, and Dragonfires are now gone. Which was one of the pillars, one of the towers of one of the founding pillars that keeps Mundus and keeps Nirn together. If they all are destroyed, the whole Elder Scrolls universe is gone. It goes back to what it was, and essentially that's what the Altma want to do, is that they want to return to that state of this godlyhood, because I feel like it was robbed from them. So the Altma actually worship different gods to an extent, different twists on the current ones. So they are the 9 divines, excluding Tellus, were like 8 divines, were mainly responsible for forming the whole universe. Because Tellus tricked a lot of them, a bunch of the Aedra fled. When they realized that, oh shit, to make Mundus and to make Nirn, we're gonna have to fucking die. A bunch of them fled, and so when they fled, they broke through the sphere of Mundus and made the stars in the sky. When so reason the Dwemer vanished, and the thought is that the Dwemer succeeded in becoming back to their godliness, is because what happened in Morrowind is that they potentially destroyed one of the towers, one of the pillars, which is Red Mountain, which is kind of really fucked up in the events of Skyrim, because it is kaboomed, and that sits right in Vardenfell, which is an island right in the middle of Morrowind, which is where Morrowind, the game Elder Scrolls 3 Morrowind, takes place, in Vardenfell. So you're not actually playing in Morrowind, you're playing in Vardenfell. So yeah, lots of oopsie doopsies happen. A lot of people get fucky wuckied. Red Mountain goes kaboom. The most of the Dwemer, the dwarvish elves, vanish, aside from I think there's maybe 2 actual living ones left, with an asterisk, because they are both dead now. By the time of the events of Skyrim, they are both dead. The only other Dwemer that remain on Nirn are the Dwemer Centurions. Think of them like your dreadnoughts from Warhammer 40k. They are dead Dwemer inside of a Centurion, and they are bang bang boom boom smash smash. They're technically alive. The other pillar is said to be on the continent of Summerfell? It is a main. Fuck, I should know this province. The amount of years, man. Summerset Isles. Oh my god, what is wrong with me? So the Summerset Isles is essentially where potentially another one of the pillars, these towers exist. An Akaviri tower was built in Cyrodiil, and which is where the Imperial City is, and that is another tower, another pillar that holds Nert together. So that has been officially destroyed, with the dragonflies being gone. Red Mountain in Vardenfell is gone. That has been destroyed. The Skyrim. Now Skyrim's one is potentially the throat of the world, but I think canonically through the events of Skyrim that Alduin returning was a signal that that tower was destroyed. These don't have to be physically destroyed. These can be spiritually destroyed as well. Like with the dragonflies. The dragonflies were extinguished, but they're kind of still not extinguished. They are... they've been broken, but then taped back together, essentially, to dragonflies because of Martin's actions. Hammerfell, I think, has one, but I don't know what's going on with there. Elsewhere, I think, definitely had one, but I think because they are elsewhere so tightly bound to the Summerset Isles through the Altmar, that they are that they potentially have already lost their tower. Like that was probably like number 2 to go. Or the Vardenfell Tower in Red Mountain was potentially the one that went first. It's speculated that the Hist are actually actually a tower in Black Marsh. One of the pillars that keeps Nern together. It's sort of Mundus, main sort of Mundus as well. So there is suggested that this has happened before, that these towers have been destroyed, or to the point where it's or to the point where it has been tampered with and caused a cycle of Nern to happen. So Nern has cycles that actually will sort of change the landscape and layout. Think of it like a cataclysmic event that destroys the current continent and all the races there, asterisks, to form a new continent. That's suggested to what had happened to Akavir. They are essentially a dead race. A cycle happened. There was potentially a Naga style race. They are long dead. They were a previous cycle. Yeah, there's a few good sort of like mostly evidential theories out there that have thoughts on about what the next tower will be. I reckon the next tower is. Ooh, hi Marvin. What's up, baby? One day put you back to bed. Yeah, okay. Go lay down in bed. Daddy will be in 2 seconds, okay? Pardon? We don't have scorpions in here, buddy. Not here, mate. Oh, mate. I think you were dreaming about scorpions. Daddy will come and lay down with you in bed in a second. And snake. Okay. I'll come lay with you down in your bed in a second. In the sand pit. You were dreaming about that, were you? Okay, I'll come lay with you down and lay with you in a second, buddy. Give me 2 seconds. That's gonna be the stream tonight, guys. I'm gonna go put the little one down and then maybe play some video games after. I'll probably come back maybe to play some video games. But you should go to bed. It's 1 o'clock. Come on. What are you doing up so late? Listen to me talk about the Elder Scrolls. Thanks for watching, guys. Yeah, I know, right? Thanks for watching. Yeah, I will hopefully have this done. I'll be on to the next one, next stream. Or I'll be painting it next stream. So, yeah. Okay, guys. Appreciate it. Sorry about the technical difficulties, but, yeah, that's it. Okay, thanks.